Hello and welcome to my stream. Tonight we play more of Ord, and the plan is for us to start the fourth mode of this game, which is called Foul Things. And the reason why I'll be starting it is because when I was trying the previous mode, which was World, I kinda got lost in there. I don't think I was even able to beat it. But I really got stuck and I wasn't sure what I was missing. And then it has like two parts when I was playing it or playing through it, the beginning and the end of the mode, right? Because you kind of need to keep on picking options to see if you could create a prosperous world that would succeed. But I tried it many times and I learned or I realized that most of the things I was speaking in the beginning were not impacting the way the games were ending that much. So every freaking time I was getting to the middle to the end of the mode, I got myself stuck into situations that would give me a bad result. So that was very frustrating, and maybe there is an answer, like maybe there is a sequence of options you can be picking to really make a perfect world, but it was getting brutally hard. And at the very least, we were able to check it past half of the informations or options that there were available. So at least we made some sort of progression, but I still couldn't find the one solution for that mode. But as I kind of decided that the last stream would be the final attempt to like try to get to this answer, I gave up, and then here I am now to see and to test the next mode that I'm hoping that it can be at least easier than the previous two modes, than the world and also the dimensions, right? And you know what's funny? The hardest thing about the dimensions was that also after a moment, you kind of get yourself stuck into a loop or like into a maze, and in that case was a dimension where you were like a workaholic and everything sucked and it was super depressing, everything was sad and like, melancholic. And then it had a very dreadful and horrible ending that you kind of had to somehow, and nobody knows why, you kind of had to give up about your family to go back home and stay there alone. So go figure what the heck was that mode about. But yeah, it was getting this hard when that maze started. And then I realized that that maze idea was the entire world mode. So basically, while in the dimensions there were other dimensions and locations that I couldn't feel that stuck, the whole world mode, or pretty much most of it, was getting myself stuck. Like the beginning was not changing the end, and the end was the same results ever. So I felt really stuck on it. So I'm really hoping that Foul Things, whatever that mode will be like, can be less hard and also somehow surprising than the previous two modes. And so far, the best mode was really the first one, the quest. The quest was very fitting for its idea and also very fun to uncover. Not, let's say, easy, because I would say all of those modes have been very easy, but it was also not very brutal because not let's say, not after many attempts, we were able to see the progression in happening, and we managed to get to the tower of the warlock with some ease, but we were of course getting some wrong choices in that process. And then after some attempts, we managed to learn from our mistakes and then proceed and also learn more about the plot and the backstory of everything, which was also very great. And then have the confrontation against the warlock himself. Anyway, as also today is like the second day of the year, Happy New Year to everybody. Uh, I am not expecting many people to like stop by and play the game with me. And as I played most of the previous mode, like World, by my own, maybe I'll be doing that too in here. But of course, in case somebody wants to help me on the chat and like give me suggestions of what to pick and how to proceed, I will take that for sure because this game will be something that I'm experiencing with everybody. But I'm saying that I may not be opening the polls because I don't think many people may be stopping by or playing the game with me. So I'm not sure, but in case there are people, then we can be doing it. But I think I will start this mode, and unless like things change throughout the stream, I'll be playing it by my own and then maybe picking some suggestions from the decisions we are making from the chat, not like from the post, like when we were playing the quest. So let me see how can I play these foul things, and I actually don't know or have an expectation to what is it going to be like. Let me read the description again to see if I can grasp something. Rediscover the helplessness of childhood and escape the hunger of the foul things. Okay, so maybe this is going to be like a horror story? Maybe it is a survival mode. So that's interesting. It could be, of course, hard. Like maybe it's going to have more traps than the previous modes. But at the same time, this looks promising regarding learning from our mistakes. And also, I'm hoping it will make more sense, because Dimensions was very random, although that was its mode idea, or that mode's idea. World was, it had some logic, but at the same time, that logic was not getting myself into something good because, no matter what I was picking, I was ending myself into the same place. So I'm hoping this one will have some more logic, but some more survival logic. So let's see how is this going to be like. Okay, we are awake and it's a dark place. Maybe it is like a haunted house. We can rise up or examine. Let's examine first. It is dark, yeah. We can examine the surroundings or ourselves. I mean, let's be sure we are ourselves or like we are alright. So examine ourselves first. We are a child, okay. And then we can check the surroundings again or our clothes. Are we on pajamas or something? Rags. What are rags again? I'm not sure. And then there is a wall. We can knock on the wall or examine the wall. I mean, examine it, right? Because let's not make a noise so other things, foul things, could be attacking us. It is solid. I mean, good, right? It means that this house will survive, I don't know, or will resist some sort of storm. Although it could be a prison. Inspect the brick or the corner. I mean, the brick sounds safer, I would say. Like maybe there is something behind the corner. The brick is loose. So can we like take a look from that hole? We can leave the brick or remove the brick. I mean, we could be using the brick as a weapon in case something attacks us. So I will actually say remove the brick, although this could be a trap. And then by removing the brick, the wall collapses and then we die because the wall and the bricks fell on us. Remove the brick. There is a rat. Okay, a rat is okay, I guess. Like, it could give us diseases, it could bite us, but I still don't feel that threatened. We can either attack the rat with the brick or like recoil. I mean, I'm not sure what is the context of the word recoil on this situation here, but I'm guessing it's like to flee or to avoid the confrontation. Like I said, I'm not very scared of a rat, so I guess I will attack the rat. Okay, so I'm sorry, rat, but that had to happen. Yeah, the rat is dead. Why would I examine the dead rat? No, leave the rat. Yes, maybe if I was or if I were examining the dead rat, I could get the diseases I was talking about. So no. Then there is a hole. We can search or leave. I mean, you are not being too clear. How big is this hole and where is it? Like, is it a hole from the brick we just took from the wall? Is it another hole, maybe on the ground? I have a bad feeling about this. I will leave it. Because there are more rats in there, good. So, leaving it behind is good. Then we found the blankets. We can wear the blankets or smell the blankets. I mean, we could smell the blankets because we could know, like, if it is used or not, or if it is old or not. For example, I don't know why this is giving me some um, images of that, or of a situation that maybe those blankets could be stained with something, maybe even blood. So smelling the blankets could prevent us from, like, wearing something that could be dirty like that. It is soiled. Soiled, like, I'm not sure if I get this one as well. Like, I'm thinking it means it is dirty. Like, maybe it got dirty thanks to earth or something, like soil. But I'm not sure what is the context of this word in here. And then we found a bowl. We can drink the bowl or inspect. I mean, inspect, right? Who knows what the heck is that? Is it water? It is the dog's bowl? And then a bucket. We can peer or carry. Let's carry the bucket, why not? It is heavy though. And then we found the exit. We can check the door or the keyhole. Of course, check the keyhole first because maybe we can see something behind the door. It is empty, so maybe now we should open it. Although we forgot about the door and then there are bars. We could use the bucket, you see? We can use the bucket. Let's go. And then we found something rusty. Maybe the bars were rusty. And then we can pry or yank. Man, they are giving me some words that I get, like, a bit lost on what the heck is going on. I like how this game is kinda telling me the following. Oh, you think you could communicate well in English? Ha! Look at me throwing some English words on you that you haven't practiced throughout your life, Alan. Yeah, that's what this game is doing to me. And then I'm like, do I know that word? Is it what I think what it is? Or I totally don't know what is it? And then this game is showing me that there is always more to learn. So I have like pry and yank. I'm going to Google them both. Thankfully tonight I have my newer phone with me, so making that search will be easier than using my old phone. Let me see. I say that because normally I leave my newer phone recharging while I'm streaming, so after the stream I can be using it. But tonight I managed to recharge it before the stream. Okay, so what is that? Oh, okay, so wait. But that's a verb, isn't it? Okay, so there are many meanings behind the word to pry. It could be related to a handle or like to activate something with a handle, but I don't think that's the context in here. I'm thinking the context in here is actually to like take a peek, right? Or like to spy on something, and then maybe it's to spy on what's past the bars. And then what is yank? No, not tank. I know what's a tank. Um, okay, to yank is like to pull or to shake something. It's like to try moving something, I guess. Either pulling or pushing or like hitting it. I mean, it is rusty, so I believe it's going to fall easily. So I'm going to yank it. Oh, okay. I mean, I was correct, but I was not expecting to fall from what the heck happened. So there goes my first life. Here we are again. Let's try just going for whatever is in this dark room. It is a cold room. Then there is a window. I believe my idea was correct. Like maybe this is like a horror situation that we need to kind of escape from this location and just survive, right? I mean, we kind of have to always survive throughout every mode, but this one is a little bit more direct on that idea than the others. So we have a window, we could squeeze the window or like breeze. I mean, they said it's cold. I will not open the window. Squeeze. Are you kidding me? I mean, but what about the bar, the door, the hole? There were other. Oh no, what they are saying is that I got myself stuck inside the window? Oh yeah, because oh my god. Okay, I misinterpreted the situation. I get it now. I was squeezing myself through the window, right? And then the window got ourselves stuck. I see. I was thinking I was kind of closing the window, and that's not what the heck happened. So, well, there goes my second life in like record time. Plus, this is showing to me that this mode really is the one to like have many traps and kill me every freaking time. But I like it. Like at least in here, things are closer to the first mode with like um, cause and consequences that are more logical than the previous two. So I'm interested in digging this. Let's see now. I will go back to Rise because I don't think I had enough time to explore in there. We found the bowl again. We learned it's the dog's bowl. I think we shouldn't drink it though. But maybe it could be an achievement. The blankets are back. Once I smelled the blankets, they said it was soiled smell, right? You know what? Where? No, wait. But wearing the blankets could. Okay, never mind. Maybe it's a bad idea. Wearing the blankets could like give us some sort of cape. Not really a cape, but like extra large clothing or cloth on us that could get ourselves stuck somehow. I'm remembering The Incredibles because in The Incredibles, one of the characters in there, I think it was the stylist, like the clothing fashion stylist. She was like, uniforms should never have capes, or like superhero uniforms should never have capes because they always kill the hero or something. Yes, I'm kind of getting that vibe right here. Even though I'm surprised I'm getting that flashback or memory because The Incredibles is not really my favorite Pixar movie. Actually, it's far from being my favorite Pixar movie. I don't even remember if I watched the sequel. But I do remember that scene or that moment where capes are super deadly and dangerous to superheroes. And then they have like a footage of many deaths of superheroes. And then I remember there was one that even got sucked in into a how is that in English? Into like the planes. I don't think it's called. No, it's not called. Let me Google it. How is that called? The planes. What if my guess was correct actually? But I'm kind of thinking it's not. Are you kidding me? I was correct. Turbine? Yeah, from the plane's turbine. The cape kind of got the hero stuck inside of it, and then he died. Turbine. I should trust my guts a little bit more. I'm not wearing the blankets. We found the wall again. Another brick on the wall. Ta-da. That's a freaking scary video clip. I remember being a kid, just like this character, and hating that video clip. Maybe that's one of the reasons why I never really went full in on Pink Floyd. Even though I tried and I actually was surprised, uh, I tried watching The Wizard of Oz and listening to The Dark Side of the Moon, like synchronized, and they were really fitting as the rumors say. But besides that, I never really kind of tried to enjoy it or like to know more of Pink Floyd. I mean, it's also because it's not my favorite genre of music, but at the same time, considering, let's say, metal bands out there, maybe it could have been one of the starting bands to like have some sort of connection to me because they also have a lot of instrumental and atmospherical sounds, and that's something that I like on other musical genres. So this time I will knock the wall. Let's see. Knock knock. Who's there? A bucket. The bucket helped us, although I kinda picked something wrong next and then I died. But I will take it again. It was useful. Now you open the door since there was nothing past it, so it's safe, right? Wait, a rattle? Do they mean like a rattlesnake? Once again, I'm lost about the words of this game. Um, and then the bars are back. We can use the bucket, but then we don't. Yeah, we don't yank because that was what killed us the first time. Let's pry. It is opening. And then we can either drop or lower. Like lower the opening? I'm confused. Also, there isn't a big difference between dropping or lowering, right? Maybe just the like how fast do you want it to go down? Let's go smoothly then, like lower it like slowly just a little bit to see if it's safe. Yes, carefully. And then we found a cellar. Wait, we can call? Like call for someone? No, let's look around. Although it's dark. And then we found some crates. We can push the crates or search. Search inside of the crates? Um, I don't think they will have something useful, so push the crates. Yeah, but... And, oh! We found a torch? Of course, take the torch. It's functioning. And then, wait, if it is functioning, why the game hasn't lighted it up, right? Or like, why is it not brighter now? Because normally when there are some sort of environment changes, or this game has little touches or small touches on aesthetics depending on the choices you make. That could have been one, and then I'm surprised there was nothing changing on the aesthetics in here. And then we found some wrecks we can take or climb. We went to the cellar. Hmm, I don't know if it's safe to climb that. Can we take it? Oh, it's a bottle. And then we found another door. Listen to the door. There is some bubbling. Bubbling? Some water is outside? There is a noise. What? Where? I mean, maybe knowing where is better. Because then we can be paying attention to that direction, whatever is coming up, right? So, where? In the door. The door is unlocking. Okay, now the horror mode is on. Oh my god, this is turning into some, I don't know, Outlast, or is it Outlast? Yeah, right. Outlast, Resident Evil. I If we run, we'll make noise, and then whatever is coming in, we'll know we were there. Although I don't feel safe about hiding either. Because do we have a place to hide? That we don't have a place to hide. There was like a rack in there, and we kind of took the bottle out of. I mean, we have a bottle to defend ourselves a little bit. But as we kind of changed the rack, I don't think it could be hiding behind it. Although if we run, where would we be running to? Like, if we are here trapped, if we go like back, there is no way out. And then like we will just uh, survive for, I don't know, 3 minutes longer as the whatever is happening gets to us. You know what? Even though I don't think we'll be surviving, running is also not a very good option for, like, we don't have a strategy, we don't have a place to run to, so hide. It was rational, although not certainly safe. I'm not thinking that I'm safe. Oh yes, I forgot about the crates. I'm liking this mode. This mode is making more sense to me. Like, I have been able to brainstorm a lot in here. As I said, I don't think the racks were safe because the racks had the bottles. I moved the bottles, so maybe it's, ruined. But I forgot about the crates. Also, hi Pilot, what's up, man? It's been forever. Run, hide. Where is the option to fight? We did get a bottle, right? We could be fighting it back, whatever it is, with a bottle. How's it going, man? It's been a while. You were working in the, like, with the Navy, I think. I kind of have some memories of you in a submarine, but I may be wrong or something. I don't know why that's what I'm thinking you were doing. But how is it going, man? How have you been? Hopefully, you have been great. Also, I'm hoping that by this time, um, you have been totally, let's say, use it to your new home, right? Because you were moving and everything. So hopefully, you're liking that new place a lot. And happy 2022 as well, right? How was your New Year's Eve and New Year celebration in Canada? When I was talking to Ultras last time, he was telling me that it was freaking cold in there. And for a moment, I kind of forgot that winter was going on in there and it gets cold. Because I was thinking, oh, did you guys do something like during Christmas? Have you gone out or something? And then, oh, it was freaking cold. And I, oh yeah, it does get cold in Canada, right? It's a sure thing, unless the global warming does something different to that. But let me know how has everything going on. And welcome to Ward, man. This game I was kind of playing it with the chat when I started it, but then I kind of had some streaming breaks. Like I haven't streamed very, let's say, I don't want to say frequently, but my schedule got messed or messed up. No, messed, right? Messed or messy actually. My schedule got messy, and I lost some days of streaming, and then maybe this game is also showing some more modes, and then also it's like the beginning of the year, so maybe not many people will stop by to play it with me. But in the beginning, I was playing it with the chat by creating some polls and deciding with me, right? They were deciding it with me. Now I'm not making those polls, but feel free to discuss the game with me so we can find a solution and try to get to the end of this mode that I just started. This is like the first stream of this one mode that feels like a survival horror, escape from whatever is happening to you mode. So right now something was chasing us, as you saw. Not sure what was it, and I'm trying to hide because I got to the conclusion that if I run, and also as I didn't have like a escape before me, I thought that whatever is chasing us would pick us or get us very soon, because like I'm running, but running, am I running to the 90s or something? Like I don't have anywhere to run. So I kind of got to the conclusion that maybe hiding would be safer. Wait, so you officially left your role working with the Navy. So I was correct about the Navy, but maybe I was, I don't know, creating things on my brain regarding submarines and stuff. And now you are in a far better position. There we go, man. Congrats. I imagine that was some sort of promotion, right? You had a nice, quiet New Year's Eve. I gotta tell you that I'm now feeling better, but in the past days I was having insomnia, and then that insomnia kind of triggered me a little bit of anxiety. So I didn't have a very great, let's say, Christmas, New Year's Eve, but at the same time, um, even if I were like feeling completely healthy and everything, I don't think it would be that that great either, because it was kind of boring. I was even telling Meowser and the others that my Christmas was super boring, but I don't want to say it in a bad way. Like it was boring because I kind of didn't have much to talk to my family, or didn't we didn't have many conversations and stuff, but at least we were all together. And even though I was like with my mental health a little bit bad and insomnia and everything, we were kind of healthy regarding COVID, and my dad recovered from the flu season that's happening here in Brazil. I don't know if it's happening in Canada too. Maybe it is. Maybe it is like happening everywhere. My dad kind of got sick and then he recovered, so we were together, and that's what mattered, right? But it was not very eventful. Maybe that's the word. So it was kind of boring. And then after that, I kind of had a little bit of insomnia and anxiety, but I'm now fighting it with some new weapons because I got this idea of trying to get some vitamins, because I thought that it could be helping me, and they are helping me out. So I have been taking vitamins for 3 days, and I gotta say, today I slept like I haven't slept in forever. Like I'm taking a vitamin that then I'm not sure how is it called in English. That it is the, let's say, the precursor to serotonin and also melatonin. Melatonin maybe. I always get confused about that word, but it is making me super relaxed. I can't say that I'm feeling, let's say, uh, completely safe about my mental health and like insomnia and sleeping every night and everything. I can't say that for sure, but I'm noticing the differences. The only thing that sucks is that I need to swallow the pills, and I'm struggling a lot on that, but at least it did help me to kind of get back to sleeping. And now I gotta see if I will stop taking those pills, even though they are not like addictive pills or like aggressive pills. They are like supplements or like extra vitamins, kind of. But yeah, man, thanks to them, I'm kind of being able to sleep well again. So it was a weird New Year's Eve and Christmas, although I gotta say that I'm starting to kind of hate December's because this is kind of happening with some sort of, let's say, good rate. Like it's like every December I have some sort of crisis. Actually, my first anxiety crisis happened on a December during the Christmas. So I'm noticing a pattern here. It feels like every December I will somehow have some sort of struggle regarding my mental health. But hey, this is a new year, and I'm now learning that those vitamins can be helping me out. Maybe that's what was happening to me before. I was like low on some vitamins. I'm also taking magnesium, vitamin B6, right? B6 and B3, and also vitamin D. But vitamin D, I'm taking it on a very um, low concentration because I'm also sunbathing every day. So it's just to like give it a little boost, but not really too much. Anyway, that was my New Year's Eve. I stayed at home with my family. By the way, it's hot in here. Let me turn the air conditioner a little bit on. And I had those problems, but even though I did have like two bad moments during this insomnia anxiety phase, like my pressure dropped two times, I was able to handle it well with my family, and the decision on taking the vitamins was very good. Like I now know they can be another way to help me out on this, right? So it was cold as hell in there. It's about minus 20 degrees Celsius. And then are you on t-shirts? Because I remember you used to love that cold weather like crazy. And then you were like, oh yes, I will be wearing like a tank top, right? And then the Omicron variant is going mad up there, man. It is. I will say that. By the way, is the air conditioner noise too loud? Because it is a somehow or somewhat loud noise to me. So I'm not sure if the mic is getting it a lot. But the Omicron variant has been going mad like everywhere. And I'm surprised, or at least a little bit surprised, that it's still not exploding as much in Brazil. But man, every time I kind of go out with my dad to either do grocery shopping or to walk at the beach to like exercise and sunbathe, it's like only me and my dad are wearing masks. That's the feeling I get. And whoever has a mask, they are not wearing it. Like they leave it on their neck, or I don't know, they are holding the mask but not wearing it, or it's not covering their noses. Anyway, people are kind of really ignoring everything. I was even upset that Copacabana Beach did not cancel their fireworks for New Year. And even though they kind of had this excuse of like, oh, we are not canceling it, but we won't provide transportation to people. So like, if you want to take the subway to go to Copacabana Beach, you won't. If you want to take the bus, you also won't. But still, they had the fireworks in there, and then like some people still managed to get to the beach, and then they kind of agglomerated. Man, there was even a freaking robbery, right? There was even a freaking robbery during the fireworks, and then everybody started running from the thieves and everything. So it was a horrible idea from the first, and then there was also that. So I won't be surprised if like in the next days the cases of Omicron, COVID, and the flu they rise up, because I guess people are really feeling all that safe, all that good, and not taking care of their lives anymore that much, because they thought that, oh, after the vaccines we are all healthier again. But unfortunately, the fight's not over yet. But I'm sorry to hear the Omicron has been too strong in there. I don't think it is that strong in here yet, But knowing Brazil, it's like going to happen very soon. So we gotta be prepared for it as well. I had several drinks, nice man, which was quite the something given I hardly ever drink these days. Oh, actually, you know what? This was one of the few New Year's that I haven't drank or drunk, right? Haven't drunk champagne or like sparkling wine. It is the exception of alcoholic drinks in my life, which is like a, let's say, something that I normally do during the New Year celebration. When my family comes with like sparkling wine for it, I kind of take a not a bottle. That would be too much for me, right? A glass, right? I take a glass of it, and this time we didn't have that. Also because thanks to the pandemic and everything, my sister was not celebrating it with us because she was at her home.